bhesports.
That's true. We'll see him like taking off sweatshirts and jackets and unzipping hoodies and all kinds of stuff.
He's going to look like that dude who wore 500 T-shirts as a challenge.
All right, so Mounir's starting off with the Taros here. He's not afraid to play the Taros into Kyna.
It does seem to be kind of his most comfortable pick.
Yeah.
Across all of the sets he's played, it has been one of the ones that he ends up landing on. It's working really well right now. He's getting some great damage. Definitely going to swap over to the hammer. A little bit more KO potential here. Neutral sig, and that'll be the stock.
I think the Taros lead from Mounir is really good because it lets him know which direction he probably needs to go, whether he needs to go towards the Bryn side of things because his axe is popping off, or whether he needs to go towards like the Thor side of things or any of the other hammer legends that he plays, or if just like the Taros works because Taros is a really strong legend.
Yeah, it's just kind of a central pivot point. Ooh, doesn't have the spacing there. Kind of able to get far into that side signature. Mounir comes back onto the stage.
Kyna was afraid to edgeguard there. He didn't do anything. Given that Mounir had that hammer in his hand, we may not see Kyna edgeguard very much at all.
Mounir stands like, he's like, man, I just grabbed this hoodie. I gotta get it situated on me.
It doesn't fit right yet because he has to wash it, so it shrinks. So then it fits right. Oh, there's a downer in the grab from Mounir. Full stock up.
Clean edgeguard on the side of Mounir. Gonna deny the weapon spawn. Delay it as long as possible. He's back with the axe. Not able to hit those neutralites, though. Kind of doing a really good job dash jumping away.
Oh, the in-light into the ground pound, turning the ground pound around, too. Don't typically see that. We might see the ground pound as someone is like falling back to the ground rather than going from the ground to the air to hit the ground pound. Hits that side air as well. Kind of can't just throw out those neutral signatures like Candy.
Just waiting for Mounir, but Mounir able to dodge past. Does he have the jumps? Can he get the height? No! That's going to be Kyna with that down air. Final stocks here.
He almost had enough to get the hit. Like, you saw him figuring out what he was going to do, whether it was going to be like a side air, which was really what he was going to go for, so that he could get the hit on Kyna. Nice! Oh my gosh! Not enough to KO even with the celebratory signature, but he cleans it up with the axe, or the hammer side air, to finish that one off. Huge win for Mounir over Kyna.
Great decision making from Mounir in that moment to go for the double downlight, because the first one hit just like the head of Kyna, so he would have had to just kind of go for a grounded option like a side air or a side light or a neutral light. So instead went for the double downlight, which actually put him in the right position for that side air to work out, and then ended up finishing it off. So really good decision making from Mounir in that moment.
All right, Mounir's got earbuds in, so we got to ask him what he's listening to. I saw him just messing with his phone, so I think he was doing something with music. We got to figure out what he's listening to.
10 hours of white noise. Nice.
Oh my gosh, dude, holy cow. And the down air as well. Can he keep the pressure up and find this stock here before Kyna adds up a bunch of damage on him? He's already brought him into the yellow. There's the ground pound in the orange. Another ground pound in the orange. Is there a weapon toss down? There's the D-light into the ground pound, but it bounces on the stage. Keeps Mounir alive. The in-light is not enough to KO, not yet, but it disarms. The weapon toss, or sorry, the side air doesn't have the range that he needs, but there's the stomp side air, and Mounir brings it back in his favor just a little over 30 seconds into this game, but Kyna's pressure, oh my gosh, the amount of damage he was able to put out while Mounir was hunting for the KO.
Yeah, that almost slipped away from Mounir there. He had such a great start, built up a lot of damage, but then kind of came down swinging, and suddenly Mounir basically even. Dodges away, eats the ground pound, and yep, that is going to even it up.
And that's one of the really scary things about going up against a Gauntlet player on Demon Island with those tiny walls, is you kind of got to ride it towards the top. You don't have a lot of room to go. You can't ride it low, so then like kind of can get in with the dash jump turnaround ground pound, or just a pivot ground pound, or a lot of different things that are almost unreactable.
Nice fast fall there on the side of Mounir, only able to hit the side air. Ooh, turnaround side air from Kyna.
Tried to go for the read, maybe a jump or a dodge up after that with the neutral signature. Kyna didn't grab it. Mounir almost got the neutral air after. Oh my gosh! The GCD light all the way over there. I would not have seen that coming.
With a great reaction on Mounir's side. You saw him actually try to go for a down signature, but Kyna with that weapon toss down made sure that it wouldn't come out, and that is Kyna with the stock advantage now.
Mounir threw at that axe ground pound, but it landed, or ended up landing around the wall, so he didn't get like the full 360 over like I think he wanted to do. I don't know if he still would have gotten priority in time before the gauntlet recovery came out with a hitbox to KO him. So yeah, I would have to look at the replay for that to see if that ground pound, if inputted properly where he wanted it to be, if it would have gotten exactly what he wanted.
Oh, okay. Goes in. Kyna gets more.
These 4 pieces. Oh my gosh!
That's going to KO.
What a gauntlet string. I thought it was going to end at some point, but it seemed like it never did until the final hit.
He got the dodge off of Mounir, so he went for the second sidelight into the recovery, but I thought that was going to be just enough to get a reset opportunity, but instead that was a KO, and that's going to tie things up.
No swap.
No.
From Mounir here.
Not yet.
I thought we might get it. You can see, we were just looking over Kyna's shoulder. We can see that his setup is he has his name on and his opponent's name off. Which is
Gotta keep track of yourself.
Oh,
goes
he just
low.
like ran off the stage with that ground pound. Does he have enough?
Nice.
There's the D-light. He went for the D-light down here. Okay.
He couldn't deny the wall touch, so I think he was in that position just trying to fake out the opponent a little bit, maybe.
The ground pound's like definitely not going to KO
Yeah.
there. I don't even know if it would. Oh my gosh!
Can he get the KO? Okay, yep. That
Dude.
down heavy enough to dissuade Kyna from getting that wall touch, and so Mounir with a big lead right now.
I love when Hammer players are able to use the stage like a teammate, and they're just able to bounce the opponent off the stage. They started on the stage, then they go up, send him back down. There's the bounce pass. There's a sidelight, though, from Kyna. Another sidelight coming out. It's the top side of the sidelight from Mounir. The juggle game.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh. Neutral airs, D-lights coming out everywhere.
And he did it safely, didn't throw out the recovery, didn't go for a jump ground pound. He was just going for the safe nairs and downlights. Really good options from Mounir. Kyna now with that edge guard opportunity. Another neutral light will be a KO.
No major commitments off stage. We saw that D-light come out, and that's when Mounir thought he could get over in time, or maybe he just rode that wall a little bit too high. Then he got caught right after that with the move that came out. Let's see. Falling side airs from Kyna.
Mounir struggling to find a hit onto Kyna right now. Once again, whiffing. Kyna finding hit after hit. He's evening things up. Recovery. Oh, dude, Mounir. He's now behind. He's sweat beating.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's why this swap over to Zariel, swap onto Bo at this point, it just like blew my mind when I saw this coming out from Kyna. It can really take a long time to KO, especially with the recovery. Like, we're on Demon Island. The 45-degree angle is like so hard to KO from sometimes. We're not seeing a lot of the signatures coming out. It seems like those have taken a back seat.
Yeah, hasn't thrown out too many side signatures. Goes in for the nair, and that's going to KO. Had enough damage on that one. Both of them were deep red. Nice. Yep. All right. Clean stocks, both sides. Mounir with the slightest weapon advantage, but it doesn't even matter. Immediate spawn in favor of Kyna.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get weapon control off of that. The read, getting him back in with the D-Sig on stage. But yeah, that weapon spawn came directly to Kyna on the right side, right as he spawned back in.
Nair, recovery. Ooh, wants the axe. Once again, Mounir just picking the wrong side. Two-piece.
Man, that's what's so scary is the punish game from Kyna has been really good so far, and then Mounir hits sidelight neutral air. See that recovery didn't even set off screen.
Nair. Both of them getting deep red. This is an important stock and an important game here. Game number 3, stomping to nothing on the side of Mounir.
Mounir's just got to be really careful. He can only really use that D-light to punish. Oh my gosh!
Jumps over it, reacts in time. Another weapon spawn. Kyna's got the gauntlets. The dodge down, and Kyna not able to find the recovery.
D-light over the corner? No, he's playing really far back. Doesn't want to get caught by that neutral signature. The end light is gonna do it. Holy smokes, Kyna! He played it so carefully, so safely at the end.
Man, he really backed up and gave a lot of room to Mounir, and Mounir kept thinking that Kyna was going to come in. That's why he came up, went for that downlight, but just didn't work out for him.
Still going back to the Demon Island. No swaps coming out from Mounir. This really is escaping the labyrinth, but I think Kyna's going to do it. I think he's going to escape Mounir's labyrinth.
Can he get away from the Minotaur? Did he get the rope to find his path through the maze?
Oh my goodness. Just
Nice.
absolutely destructive axe blows.
Okay.
Another down air, another neutral air, and a JCT Sig takes him off the top here.
The timing, the change up there. Mounir has been going for nairs and downlights in that position. That time it's a down sig, and Kyna was not ready for it.
That was a great catch with that second sidelight.
Oh,
Huge damage. Is he going to finish this one up?
Stays low.
He wasn't high enough for his hurt box to go over the corner, so Kyna can pick up with a side signature.
Gets up, goes for the neutral light. Kyna's behind him. Kyna with another neutral light. Sticking with the axe here. Mounir thought he was going to jump, went for that neutral air. Nice. Just chunking away.
If Mounir can be just like medium careful here, I think he has the chance to add up so much damage before he loses his stock. Because he's already shown that he can react to the side sig that Kyna did before. Beautiful.
Stomp, side air.
He's not even
okay.
playing super passively here either.
Nice.
Like he's keeping up pressure. He's changing the pace up, but it's like a really rapid change of pace.
Yeah, it's not like over-aggressive, just constant pushing forward. Instead, he comes in, goes out, ebb and flow, but he's still finding a lot of momentum. Kyna will deny the 3 stock. Can we get this game 5?
Where's the next weapon spawn coming in? Mounir is able to grab it from the middle of the air.
It's not what he wants,
There's the side light. The dodge comes out. Kind of guesses high.
Ooh. Kyna able to dodge that scoop, but Mounir starting to find some chunks.
The damage output. And see, that was the pacing. Then we had like 10 seconds where Mounir didn't throw a move out.
Nice.
Stomp
Jumps up the side light.
Is he going to guarantee himself the game 5 here? The arcing weapon does it again! Mounir!
Miss 100% of the SIGs you don't throw out, and so he throws 2, and it's the second one that connects. Mounir going to get us a game number 5. Oh my goodness.
Dude, that was so cool.
Off the weapon toss kind of just made him think, you know, it's just like a little quick pause buffer.
The timing on it wasn't like perfect for the first side signature to hit, but he was ready for the second one. Once he saw it like still floating in the air and arcing, he was like, yeah, I'm going to go for this again.
All right. Game number 5. Kyna already sitting on 2 wins, guaranteeing a position outside of the round robin. Ooh.
Finally catches that. He's been throwing out so many neutral signatures to no avail for a while.
Mounir's not finding any hits, though. Could be a KO soon. Mounir gets low.
Just a simple inlight. Even goes for the turnaround neutral air after that, following kind of over to the left. Has the dodge to get through that side air. Yeah, I feel like Kyna's really going to slow things down. Really play on the punish game. Really play his Taros, but on the Zariel.
Yep,
he's going to be there ready for the punishes.
And you can see Mounir kind of recognizing that. You saw him playing pretty far away, just expecting those, downlight approaches on the side of Kyna. But you can only do it for so long, especially when you are behind in the damage department. Okay, that will disarm. Opportunity here from Mounir to get a little more aggressive, but he eats 2 recoveries. Yeah.
Nice, okay. He brings this one back. Both players on 2 stocks. Mounir maybe like 45, 50 damage behind, so definitely not a terrible spot. It's not going to take too much. He's Taros. All of a sudden, they're even.
3-piece. Mounir manages to get underneath. Neutral sig puts him off stage.
Another one?
Gonna back away, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad he didn't do another one.
Just respect to Kyna. Still behind in that damage department. Needs to keep that ground control. Goes high, though.
Ooh, if Mounir can play this game that he's playing right now, be very careful.
Got greedy there.
Like he has so much damage on Kyna right now that I don't know if you need to risk the D-Sig unless it's guaranteed. You can just play the in-light game.
I can tell you, if Mounir is like your standard Taros player, he does not want to do that. He just wants to hit the heavy button. He wants to go for the KO tool, and he's likely waiting for that weapon spawn so he can go for stomp side air.
Yep, there's the swap over. There's the stomp side air. The weapon toss gets the dodge. Kyna's already high, though.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Mounir expected a swing, and you saw him touch down, dash away, come back up as Kyna was in those recovery frames. Kyna, though, wants to clean this up. You see him immediately coming in. Wants to go for like a downlight recovery. Oh, side sig catches.
Dude, both players, final stocks, fresh in the white. Stocks equal, damage equal, score equal. It's 2-2 in game 5 of Mounir versus Kyna. A victory here for Mounir would not only be big just because he's beating Kyna, but it would be huge for his stat line in this round robin.
Ooh. Went wild with that end sig. Has some health to play with, so he can afford it, but Kyna, he's
Nice
still
wake up
finding
in
hits. Ooh. Going for some wake-ups here.
Yeah, dude, Kyna's being definitely careful. After these side lights come out, he does not want to overextend. Mounir just a little bit more damage than Kyna. That's the recovery. Still doesn't send off screen. You saw that dodge come out. There's the neutral air. That starts to send off screen. I don't know if a neutral air grounded will do it.
This is the neutral light. Dodges past, doesn't hit the down air. Neutral light. That'll disarm Kyna. Great opportunity here for Mounir, but another weapon spawn.
Dude, he's got to be so careful about like landing on top of Kyna. I'm so worried about Mounir.
Who's got the stop? Does he have the stop? Stop, side air.
Could this be the setup?
Side air!
Oh my gosh, Mounir!
He clutches it out and wins it 3-2, guarantees a spot in the top 4 of things.